Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Set. 10-2 stop. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Ready?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
70, Indy.
Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, It's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. 58 to Mike. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
58 to Mike. Cut. Kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run the draw play with Mack, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Down. 30 base. Watch the pass.
Now back to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, Haywood. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And watch your leg. And ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check, 59.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Some mistakes already in the 1st quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 59.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And caught by Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
70, Indy.
First down, Colts.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Mike's 59. Mike's
2nd and 11. Catch made here by Campbell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
49, guys. Mike.
They'll look to throw. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set, hut, 60 yards, 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go, 58 is the Mike. Yeah. 58, boys, 58 is Mike. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up to throw. He's got it to Hilton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
He'll look to throw.
Check, 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 check.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded it. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Second down and inches. He completes it to Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second and 6. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You draw quarter. Watch the ship. Hey, Charlie. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Let's go.
Now back to throw. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 1. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll look to throw here. And Woods has it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
To Robert Woods. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The Colts on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
He wasn't ready.
T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Chargers 14, Colts 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
On first down, Mack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Staying on the ground with Mack. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike, get that quarterback. And on.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And to give this time to the tailback. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 59 took the outlaw. 59. 64. Back spot. Right. Ball shot. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I go.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.